So hey, let's start a new game. Maybe some things will go better. And the game has these wonderful manga-style cutscenes that sadly we're skipping all of because, you know, skipping cutscenes is a good way to save time. But anyway, here we are back at the start. We find Lisa's house key and we break right into her house. Alright, we grab her purse. And that's been a good long day of cat-girl crimes. Let's take a nap. Okay, so now I need to do glitches in the door. Set up the door glitch again. There we go! So at this point we were supposed to meet Giraffe, and he was supposed to tell us that only he can open the entrances to these dungeons, and tell us it's very important for us to go into the haunted forest at night to retrieve a green crystal. And of course when a foxboy tells you to do things, you just do them. But instead of all that, we're just walking to where the entrance of the dungeon should be, which is just this weird divot in a cliff. And we're in the dungeon now. So now we're in this, you know, forest that's a little bit spooky. And Annika has no particular abilities, so the only thing we can do at this point is go in the right direction. And not get hit by ghosts. That's, I guess, the harder part. And I found the cycles for not getting hit by ghosts have gotten harder over time as I've gotten, better at going efficiently in the right direction. Sure. Yeah, so this is going to be the problem. This ghost is going to be heading onto the bridge. Hey, but I snuck through. That ghost has blocked my way for many seconds on, on many runs. Can't catch me. And we can swim, but not for long, because Annika is constantly losing health as she swims. Cat girls are averse to water. Gotta dodge a couple more ghosts. This one's coming right at me. We're fine though. And we have reached the Witch's Manor. Pretty sweet digs here. And we need to take the green crystal, and I think we see it up ahead. But of course the problem with taking a green crystal from a witch's manor is that you might have to fight a witch for it. But the great thing about fighting a witch is that she's cute and it's a dance battle. So Annika's pendant suddenly turns into a staff that she can do battle with. We set the difficulty to hard, which is not the strat. You want to set it to, for be actually optimal, you want to set it to easy, and you want to miss a lot of beats. so it counts up your score for less time, but I don't want to play that way. We only lose a few seconds by doing well. We've got the backup dancers. Probably dancing a little bit. And whoosh. Aw, sad ghosts. This isn't Hug Arena. Isn't. Hi, Cat. Hey, Spera. Aww. Alright, so here's Giraffe. We only saw him distantly before, but now he's here, being a little concerned for Annika, who's collapsed on, you know, a stone slab at the exit of the dungeon. In this cutscene, Annika, you know, jumps up and is all excited about getting the crystal shard, and is very surprised by how high she can jump, because she just got the jump ability. That's the green crystal thing. And you heard a little rustling there. That's the fact that I can walk during this cutscene. See where I ended up. I went too far. Oh no. So, I was trying to walk back to the entrance to Lisa's house during the cutscene, and I walked right off a cliff into the water. Right, we're undoing the door glitch, and now we need to do the door glitch again. So yeah, so that lost me some time, but you know, let's keep this going. Grab a pumpkin. And so the point of the door glitch is that the game thinks we're inside, but we spawn outside. And so we get to run around in the, like, simplified version of outside that you can vaguely see from inside. Hey, look at that book that's just floating there. And it's the same outside, it's just missing a bunch of stuff. Like the entire ocean. Mm-hmm. I mean, we'd see a little more of him if I wasn't skipping every cutscene, but yeah, pretty much. Giraffe is really just the master of cutscenes. But yeah, this is where the ocean dungeon was supposed to be. Now I've lost 11 seconds, which is actually not that bad. Okay, so ocean dungeon. Let's hope it goes better than my last attempt. So in this dungeon, what we're supposed to be doing is like getting on these boats and taking the boats on circuitous routes to different islands, because that's how to get across the water when Annika is not very good at dealing with the water. Hey, Crystal, I need this. I need absolutely all my health for this. I forgot to stop at the crystal briefly. So, Annika's not supposed to be able to cross this water without the upgraded swimming ability that she doesn't have yet. But as long as you splash a lot, every time you splash you get a boost of speed. And that means you just barely have time to get out on the other side with like 0 HP. And so the important thing about having 0 HP is I had better not get hit by one of these ghost orbs that's coming up. Okay, cool. And now the great part about having 0 HP is that I'll be able to Death Warp right after this. By the way, we're supposed to be looking for a bunny named Benjamin. We found Benjamin. Benjamin's got a wheel. We need that. I'm also saying something about a giant crab. But, yes, so now we need to go in search of that giant crab, and we need to be back at the base of the tower, and Death Warping is a way to get there. And now we have another difficult water crossing. No, no, please. Why? Sometimes she just fails to get out of the water. I think it's like a pattern from many video games that getting out of the water is the hardest thing to do. Okay, eat the pumpkin. So you take a very short boat ride here. Dodge some more. And getting hit by that, I think, is actually okay, as long as I splash enough to get over here. And I just need to hug this cliff, and that'll allow me to respawn on top of the cliff. And that is the shortcut to get to the giant boat, which is missing its steering wheel. Now it's not missing a steering wheel anymore. Fortunately, the boat can just drive itself. Camera's driving the boat, Annika's just watching. You can hang out in the fore of the boat here, where the angry ghosts can't touch us. Oh, why? Literally never happened before. Might cause a bit of a problem with me getting to the next dock. Let's see. Because we don't want to ride this boat for its entire length, we want to hop out and swim over to that dock. I know, right? There we go, everything's fine. Oh, that was close. And I need all my health, and I'm gonna wait for the next cycle on these rafts. companion cube. So I can hide behind it and not have to dodge as many orbs. Oh. Now the really cool trick would be to do this next section without healing. And then I should end with a very small amount of health. And that's what I want to end with. Because I want a death warp when I'm done with this dungeon. So, more of the splashy swimming technique. I think I need a little more help, but I'll just try to get it from running by this crystal. Hey, look at that! That is an optimal amount of health. Better not trip and fall in the water. Alright. Here's the blue crystal, but we were told about a giant crab, and so now we've got to fight the king crab. And also the king crab's backup dancer, who is Lily again, but this time she's a mermaid kind of person instead of a witch. Not even really mermaid, she just got a nice beach outfit. She calls herself a mermaid in the cutscene though. I'm really glad everybody's having a good time in this boss fight. Anthony, I'm doing well. What does it take to get an S in that battle? Kersplash. Alright, so once again, Annika wakes up. She has washed ashore on the opposite shore from the ocean dungeon. And Giraffe needs to run in slow motion to check on her, and the turtle friend is coming in, even slower motion. Whereas in the cutscene, Annika just gets right back up and dances around and accidentally trips and falls in the water and finds out that she's suddenly better at swimming, which is the blue ability. And so, like, you're supposed to go back into the dungeon with that swimming ability to explore more of it. But, yeah, whatever. So, now with this approximately no health, I'm gonna just jump in the water and death warp over to where Giraffe is gonna be, which is where we should have come out of the dungeon in the first place, but it got confused because of the whole door glitched state that we went into the dungeon in. But for some reason, in that state where it gets confused and respawns you at Lisa's house, if you die, it then respawns you where Giraffe is, which is exactly what we needed. So hey, we've reunited the rabbit family, most of whom we haven't actually met in this run, but we found Benjamin, so we've done our job and we get to have dinner with the rabbit family, and we get to stay in their home for a bit, and we get to take their blue key. We just need to talk to Giraffe to advance the plot. He's saying, "Great job, there's only one star fragment left. We're almost done, right?" But it's the next morning, and we need to go higher up on the mountain on this island, and we need to get into the fire dungeon. And the entrance to the fire dungeon is blocked by a whole lot of rock, and the way you're supposed to get there is by talking to somebody who is good at removing rock, namely a sculptor. So we're gonna go meet Hilfred the sculptor. But the thing is, we don't actually need him to remove the rock. We're going to be removing the rock with glitches, of course. The only reason we need to talk to Hilfred is because he has a camera that we're going to need later on. We've got to talk to Giraffe here to remind him to keep walking. Up here is Hilfred's house and the growing sculpture garden that's surrounding it. So we talk to Giraffe outside Hilfred's house, and then we get to go inside. Like, oh no, we're very worried. What if we meet an artist? What a terrifying concept. So Hilfred is having some artistic block here, and he needs Annika to go and take pictures of statues around the island for inspiration. And so he's giving us the camera, and we're gonna just absolutely not do that, but that's okay. Oh. Okay, so I failed the door glitch there. I'm gonna try again. Failed it again. There we go. Momentum's carrying me into the door, and that's all we need. Hey, you can see Hilfred inside, because it's loaded the inside, and not the outside. And yeah, like I said, We needed Hilfred to remove the rock blocking the entrance to the dungeon, but we have removed a whole lot of rock by doing that door glitch. We've removed the entire inside of the mountain. Get to fall in here. How am I ahead? How am I ahead, given, like, everything that's gone wrong this run? I guess the Death Warp was really good. I just need to dodge that rock for a moment. Okay, this dungeon has minecart sections. This one's pretty straightforward. We just get to go for a ride, see the scenery of a place that we could explore if we wanted to find a treasure chest, which we don't. And just slow down a little bit so we don't have to get set on fire by some ghosts. And now we go through this section and hopefully continue to not be set on fire by ghosts. There we go. We've got a swimming section coming up, and once again, Annika can swim much longer distances now. Ooh. I was trying to do a fancy thing where I just bounce on top of the ghost and get farther before swimming, and instead the ghost bopped me. But, you know, it'll be fine. Alright, so, what's this? It's another minecart. But we can read the sign from actually relatively far away, and the sign says that the cart requires 2 people to operate. Signed the Cart Lovers Committee, and we cannot defy the iron law of the Cart Lovers Committee. So let's go get someone to ride the cart with, which is Mr. O'Hare, the rabbit dad. He was out here hunting for pumpkins or something. Alright, so here is the great thing about getting on a cart with a rabbit who is a hunter for some reason, is that when the cart track is blocked by extremely large rocks, you can just shoot them out of the way, which is an extremely reasonable way to get rid of very large rocks, just by shooting one bullet out of your musket-loaded gun. Remarkably effective. It's also remarkably effective at dealing with ghosts. Cool. And one more cart section. And we just need Mr. O'Hare to hurry up. I'm a fast one. You know, getting hit by that is fine. I'm trying to get hit by exactly 2 ghosts in this section. Because once again, I'm going to exit the dungeon in the wrong state, and the fastest way to get back to the right state is to Death Warp. Okay, so we found the red crystal. But we're gonna have to take it from a giant robot. And once again, on the side of the giant robot, we have Lily again, this time in this fantastic Western outfit. Oh no, not the giant gun. Really making the point here with finger guns. Robot's seeming a little drunk though. Now it's time for the breakdown. We have beat up Gato, and we get 15 silver points. Notice how even the robot has cat ears. Alright, so Annika's pendant is powered up with the red crystal, and this is going to give Annika an extremely important ability, which is the ability to go fast. Very relevant to this run. Excuse me. Whee! I'm very fast now. Just gonna hang out under the water until we can death warp back to Giraffe. Okay, so we gotta go back and talk to Hilfred. Annika thinks that she hasn't found the gem that Hilfred was looking for. She's only got, you know, this powered-up pendant. Gotta wait for Giraffe here. Kind of no alternative. Giraffe saying that the stone circle just needs one little push before the release is finished. He is talking like a game developer for some reason. Accidentally did that dialogue twice. Speaking of twice. And Hilfred is very excited to see Annika's pendant, which is exactly what he was looking for to complete his statue. Incidentally, he apparently got his artistic vision back even without Annika's help, because he has made this beautiful statue of the cat goddess. And is now going to go set it up in the middle of the stone circle. Just unceremoniously evicting the save point that was there before. I'm glad the bridge can handle the weight of all this. So yeah, we've got to play this part of the game as intended. We can't just glitch into the next dungeon because, you know, that can get Annika into doorways she's not supposed to get into, but the entrance to the next dungeon isn't a doorway, it's just an event. So we've got to, as far as I know, we've got to play the game normally for a bit. Oh, heck. And Annika gives up her pendant. Turns out to be fine. She keeps the powers anyway. Power was inside her all along. Now the statue too is going to have some power. Do something. Gleam. Alright, and it's projecting a pattern of light onto the ground, and that's important, and Annika is going to take a picture of it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. And we get a red key, allowing Annika to proceed even higher on the mountain. Got this observatory, and that's where we're going to be going to meet Astronomy Dad. Here's Astronomy Dad. He is very short, and Annika is amused by this. And a bit of lore here from stuff we've been skipping. This represents Annika's actual dad. But this world, like, why is Annika's dad so small? It's because this world is things as Annika's grandmother, Lisa, remembers them. Including a world made of stories that she used to tell to Annika. But right now, Annika's grandmother is remembering Annika's parents and how they met. So we go over to the house by the lighthouse. Here's Mary. She's the keeper of the lighthouse, and she's very shy and wants to meet the lighthouse, or meet the astronomer, but doesn't have the nerve to introduce herself or even find out what his name is. So now we've got to go find out the astronomer's name. Well, I can maintain momentum if I jump a lot while dashing, because you keep your momentum in midair and you don't have to use up your dash stamina. Alright, the so far nameless astronomer needs to show us his major discovery. His major discovery is, of course, a star. A star that only appears between 1 and 2 a.m. By the way, what's your name? Okay. That's what we needed to know. Okay, so, oh heck. So Mary's gonna be making a scarf for Thomas, and we're just gonna be sleeping in her house until she does. Alright, scarf is finished, and now it's time Mary needs to get some nerve and go talk to Thomas herself. And we're saying we're gonna be right there with you, you'll be fine. Let's go. Except I'm going in a completely different direction because Mary walks slowly, and we've got a lot that we can accomplish during this time. I'm gonna run all the way across the island with the help of the respawn menu option. Heck. Slowing me down a little bit. I need to respawn from the base of the waterfall. And I wanted to jump over the river, but I didn't. There we go. Shoot. Well, this isn't going well. That's what I meant to happen. Okay. At least I did that last part smoothly. This brings us to this treasure chest, which contains some glossy cloth. And now we can respawn once again back to Lisa's house. I'm lost. Okay. Alright, we're here. See? With you the whole time. And we go in, and Dragon Mary with us. Get the green key from Mary, and we encourage Mary to stay as long as she wants. You know, making sure that Annika exists. You know, for some reason, I'm still not that far behind. This is showing me is there's just many opportunities to improve this run. Yeah. We get a lantern. See a nice sunrise from the lighthouse, and respawn to the bottom of it. Alright, Mary needs some things before she can make us a dancer's outfit. We've got those things. We've got the cloth that we went and got, and we've got a picture of design inspiration. And once again, Mary needs some time to make the thing, and we're going to spend all of that time sleeping in Mary's bed. A very restful section of the run. Alright, now Annika is extremely well rested, and the clothes are finished, and Annika gets the dancer's outfit, which, by the way, is, like, overwhelmingly adorable. Look at this cat paw embroidery. And now the only problem is that Annika still needs to know how to get better at dancing, and so we're gonna go get some dance lessons at the secret dance dojo. Where do you find a secret dance dojo, by the way? And if the answer, of course, is behind a waterfall. Now, to get to the Dancer's Dojo, we're also going to need to navigate the Dark Maze. And the very merciful thing here is that you can't go through the Dark Maze without turning on the lantern. It just stops you. Trick with the lantern is, while it's on, you can't jump. This light is not very light. So at some point I want to turn off the lantern and start jump dashing again. Like this. And we have met the ghost dancer, who is going to teach us all about... And we get this very cute section where Annika is learning some dance moves. The facial expression. Jazz hands. Alright, Annika is now a dance master. She has the dance text, which proves that she can do any dance she wants to do, including a dance that is entirely unrelated to what she just learned. Alright, so we return to the stone circle, and we've been told we have to dance in front of the statue in the light of the yellow star, so we just wait for the yellow star to show up, which is at 1 a.m. in this day-night cycle. Oh my gosh, thank you, Amy. So we've been told that Annika is a dance master, and that's why she's about to perform this actually amazing ballet. I actually really appreciate how much went into the choreography of this game. Alright. And the crowd explodes with applause. Alright, now we're in this lonely, isolated world, and here's the most terrible part. Annika's no longer a cat girl. He is a cat and a girl. So this section is about cooperating with the cat part of yourself. When we stand near the cat, that encourages the cat to run forward to the next section. You can pretend we're petting the cat despite that there is no animation even resembling that. Oh. And so the cat can break these electric barriers. And the cat can also hit switches, which is what's going to be going on in this section. So we solve the first part of this, you know, actually as intended. But now we're going to do unintended. Oh god, I'm taking a big risk here. Don't get dunked, kitty. Don't get. Okay. Oh my gosh. I stepped on the switch way too soon. The cat almost fell. Alright, now we can just leave the cat behind for a bit. Because I just get to skip this section by lining things up exactly right. And jumping and holding left on both sticks. And if I did this right, then I'm going to land in the loading zone for the next section, so I don't have to solve this puzzle. And that's what happened. I have no idea which parts of my setup are actually required, but if I get sloppy about any of it, it doesn't work, so that's my setup. Once again, we can run forward without the kitty. We don't know the cat's name. I call him Annika. Whoa, no, no, what the, Okay, well, we gotta do that again. Ah! And jump past that gate. This one's really easy. And just keep going in roughly the same direction you were going anyway. And here we are at the next section. Hey, let's try to get this on the first try. Oh. Guess I'm not getting it on the first try. Wow. Gotta be more careful. Lily's got some speedrunning advice for us. Okay, let's try to do this without the cat also. Hope that wasn't too steep an angle. Hey, we're there. Got a statue of Lily. Oh yeah, that was a statue of Giraffe, I forget which one. And we bonk against the boat. And then we can get on the boat. And this is an intermission. I will be back in a bit as we sail across the expanse of the night. get a chance to refill all my water. So thematically, it makes a lot of sense that there's this big section of nothing. Because we're going to be arriving at Lisa's house, and this area represents Grandma Lisa's loneliness and isolation ever since her husband disappeared. Incidentally, spoiler warning, Giraffe is her husband. Probably not actually a fox boy. But, you know, everyone in this world is kind of like an idealized, remembered dream version of themselves. And that's why Lisa is also Lily, who is just, you know, kind of the, you know, the younger, idealized version of Lisa in her head. For some reason, only the cat can open this door. But, Lisa's been having a rough time, and we need to go talk to her and have some emotional reconciliation here. And this emotional reconciliation is, of course, going to come in the form of a dance battle set to a lovely piano duet. Who needs furniture when you can have octahedrons? Okay. And we have, more of a conversation with Lisa, and then we have this dramatic cutscene where Giraffe is heading to Triangle Mountain, which is, I'm pretty sure that thing we're looking at there, trying to have a reconciliation with Lisa. This, for some reason, is not the reconciliation that Lisa is looking for, and she's not going to be happy to see him, and she's mostly just mad at him for, like, not being there before. And Annika needs to show up there too. And so we see this dramatic thing where Giraffe does the whole next dungeon in manga form, and then we're gonna go do the same thing. But I'm gonna try to get there the hard way. So we're gonna get Mr. O'Hare to come to this tram with us. No, the minecart. So the problem is that I'm going to be doing a glitch that I get like 2 chances at, and then... Oh god. Okay. I'm okay. I just ran face first into a rock, but everything's fine. Alright, the music already changed because it's noon, and we need to do this glitch by 3 p.m., so there is not much time to waste. Okay, good start, good start. Hey! Oh my gosh, we got it. Now I just need to jump at the right time. So this is how I'm getting onto the tram. I'm supposed to have collected 20 Meowster pieces for the tram ticket, and instead I'm going to get onto the tram by getting hit by it. There we go. Well, that saves like a minute, which is really exciting because despite everything, I'm on world record pace. I mean, getting on the tram saves, like, many minutes over having to go and get all the Meowster pieces, but there's another way, which is just doing the door glitch again, and then there's a much easier way to clip into the tram. But it takes more time to set up. Anyway, here's Triangle Mountain. Let's hope it goes well. Oh, I am at low health still. I am out of dash, and this is a bad place to be out of dash. Let's let it recover. These tornado ghosts are going to be messing with Annika's ability to proceed. Sure hope I never need any more pumpkins. grab this one. Up here, there's going to be some surprise rocks. Best plan for surprise rocks is not to be surprised by them. We can just jump right over that section and then run on a crooked pipe where it's very windy and easy to fall off. I actually think this is going great. Eat the pumpkin, and here's the cart. Mr. O'Hare isn't around, but Mrs. Save is. We're gonna get on the cart with the save point. He's got a gun. Is that a save point? She's got a gun! Blam, blam. Oh, that's okay. Ah, okay. That rock. Okay. I was worried. If the rock even gently nudges you, it's a death. Whoa! Almost overshot there. Eat the last of my food. I think I've collected an optimal amount of food this run. I wouldn't have had to stop to pick up a pumpkin if I hadn't hit that rock on the way in here. Almost there. All right. The last battle with Grandma Lisa. I mentioned that she was a little upset at Giraffe, but from up there, Giraffe is going to summon the magic wand that Annika can use to fight back against Lisa. This battle is actually a little more challenging than the rest. You lose health on a good in this one. You have to get great to recover a little bit of health. Not even losing her cat girl powers is going to stop Annika here. Hey, full combo! And this orb of light to the face is apparently what it takes to bring Lisa from the anger stage of grief into the acceptance phase. But it's also something that's going to wake Lisa up, and I mentioned that we're kind of in her dreams, so the world's going to start falling apart now. Look at this time. Achievement unlocked, Rhythm Expert. I don't think I've ever actually full comboed that last segment on hard before. Hey, Facet. So yeah, load-bearing boss. We now have to escape from the island. The end to many a good video game. Unfortunately, we can't really escape any faster than Giraffe does. Gotta make sure to let them onto the platform first. I have hit a soft lock before trying to get on the platform at exactly the same time as them. Bird friend. Okay, looks like we'll make it in time, and by we, Giraffe means you, because Giraffe is staying here to, I guess, explode with the island. But Annika and Yannika get to head towards the light. So, that is the last input, and this is a world record. Somehow. And despite that I fell in the water and died after the first dungeon. So yeah. There's clearly still time to improve, and the timer's still running, in case you're wondering, because this is JRTA timing. So time ends at the end of the credits, in particular when the in-game time appears. Yeah, we get the conclusion here. Annika spent some time with her grandmother and took a nap with her and her cat, and Lisa seems to be feeling better. Lisa still believes that Giraffe is out there somewhere. Annika's parents are a little more skeptical. And Annika is looking in her bag and seeing that she has the pendant, same one that she had in the dream. One thing is, you can see the apartment building they're driving back to in the game world. As far as I know, you can't go there. It is way out of bounds. You can go somewhat out of bounds, but you can't go that far out of bounds. Annika sees something. Get this excellent clarinet part. Well done, Psycho Kurosawa. And of course, well done, Tom H. Starring Annika as Annika, and Tomo Mizukoshi as the ghost dancer, going woo 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 a lot. Yeah, credits for choreography. Choreographer is the motion actor. Notice that. Credits for the artists of the Meowster pieces that we saw absolutely none of. Big props to the localization. It really actually feels like the game could have been in English all along. Localization by James R. Mountain. Triangle Mountain is named after him. Time is when in-game time shows up. There we go. Why was that a world record? I completely messed up the beginning, but then I did the dangerous trick at the end and it worked out, so